Hey, it's Mary with the Painted Peach, and this is my first time going live on YouTube. I'm hoping everything is good, and today I'm in a Take 5 hop over on YouTube, and we are a group that is over on Facebook. So if you haven't joined us over on Facebook, I do have a link in my description for you to go over there and do that. And then we had a few other ladies go live today. We took a short break, and now it is my turn. And up after me is Nicole Pro Sparkle Junkie. I hope that I am good to go with sound and everything. This is all new to me. This is my first time going live on YouTube. So let me know if there's any issues when you hop on. And I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you subscribe to my channel if you are here. And YouTube likes you to like the video. So if you go out of the chat and there's a little like button there, if you could do that, it'll help my page as well. So today I am going to be making a block reindeer, and this is just a wood block from like a large Jenga set, and it is 8 inches by 2.5 inches, and it does stand up, so it'll be kind of like a shelf sitter when I get done. And then I have this little round tag that I had like a beaded hanger on, and I'm going to redo this and make it his little nose. And then we have some greenery and other items, so that is what we're going to work on today. I'm hoping that, let's see, I'm hoping that I'm actually live. I'm going to try to pop on over there real quick to make sure that I did get onto my channel. Let's see. Yes, I think I am. I think everything is right, hopefully. If not, then it'll be a learning process, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big block, and we are going to use, I like to use chapstick, which is Carmex, and it's kind of like a Vaseline, and I like to use it because I can control it a little better than the Vaseline. So I'm just going to take it around the edges of my block before I paint it, and this way I can just sand that off or scrape it off a little easier to give it like a distressed look, and it helps get the paint off a little easier, kind of like a chippy look. I'm going to add a little bit here and there just to do that, and I'm going to paint the whole thing, so I'm going to go around the whole little block with the chapstick, and it's really Carmex. I'm not sure if you call this chapstick or what, but it's more like a Vaseline. So that's what I use instead of Vaseline. All right. So now I'm going to take the color Territorial Beige from Apple Barrel, and it is matte, and we are going to paint this whole thing up. Get me a little piece of cardboard here to put me some paint on. Hey Stephanie, can you hear me good and everything? I'm kind of worried. This is my first time on here. Thank you for joining me. Try to get my camera. I'm so used to being like face on with you. Hey Denise. Thank you guys for hopping on. Hopefully everything is good and you can see good. Let me know if you'd like me to switch to the other camera just with my project. I'm still learning everything. So I've already put my Carmex on my edges, and I'm just going to paint right over this wood. And this is just from a giant Jenga set. A lot of it went bad, and I saved a few pieces of them, like they got wet, so I had to throw it out, and there was a few pieces that were good, so I saved them for projects. And we're going to make a block reindeer today. You can hear me good? There's no extra crazy noises and stuff. It's a learning process when you go live on here, so Hey, Melanie. Hello, Crafting Anonymous Lulu. Thank you for joining. So this is my first time being here on YouTube, and we have a full lineup of ladies today. Right after me, Nicole Prost, Sparkle Junkie, will be on, and she is in my description with a link. Trying not to get this all over. So you can go right in there, and then everybody else that went live today, they're also linked in my description. And we're all part of the Take 5 group, and we have a Facebook group page and all that good stuff. Everything looks good, and you can hear me good. Great. I'm so happy. I was so worried, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me get some more of this paint. So every last Friday of the month, we do a YouTube hop, and it's just so we can grow our pages over here, channels, we call them over here. And it won't be on Facebook in the group or anything. It'll just be over here on YouTube. And it'd be great if everybody could subscribe to our channels, and we can subscribe back and all that good stuff. I know, right, Melanie? I'm doing it. It's a little different trying to keep in this other camera and all that, but we'll get it figured out. I need to get a different tripod kind of thing and figure it out a little better. I was playing around with it today, trying to get everything set up like I wanted it, but my computer camera isn't as good as my phone, so we'll just work with it. We'll work with it. All right. I think I got a good coat on there now that I got my hands all messy. So we started at 2 o'clock today with Funky Junk Inspiration, and we have been going strong. We did take a quick break at 5 just before my live, and then we started back, and then we got one more after me. So if you want to join Nicole after me, that would be wonderful. I don't know if this is her first time going live on StreamYard or if she was in our other one. It's so hard to keep up. I know she uses StreamYard, but I don't know about the YouTube hop, if she did our last one or what. So I'm just painting this up, and we're going to sand off those edges and make it look distressed. And then we're going to make a little red, or a big red nose, because Rudolph has a big nose, right? So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My sister and her family came to my mom and dad's, and we all had a good little dinner and hung out for a little while. Laughed at the little one for dancing around and having a good time. He made us play E-I-E-I-O on the radio for him to dance to. So I just want to get this good and dry, and then we'll sand off the edges. And I've been wanting to make this Rudolph for a while now. Oh, is my camera frozen? It was frozen on my end. I've been wanting to make this Rudolph for a while now, and I just kept putting it off to another time. So now's the time, I guess. All right, I think that's pretty good. So let me set this to the side. All right, let me find my sandpaper under all this stuff, you guys. The little ones make holidays so enjoyable. They really do, Melanie. I don't know what, we probably would have been very bored if he wasn't there. So you see how easy that comes off with the chapstick. You just pretty much run it over, and you could probably just take a wipe or a paper towel and wipe over it, and it'll come right off. It's so easy. I'm just going to go all the way around the edges and distress our little reindeer up. I'm going to do the same thing to the nose, so it'll have a white outline. Pretty soon we'll have a new little one at the holidays. My niece is pregnant with a little girl, so she's due in February. So he'll have a little sister to dance around with next time, maybe, if she's not shy. He's not shy, but she might be. All right, I'm just going to get a good scraping some of those wrinkles off of there. Oops, I got a noise going on. Sorry if y'all can hear the dinging. That's on my computer doing something. All right, so I think that I like this side better. I don't really like all the things I put on that side, so that can be the back. I'm just going to use this for the front. Now we just need to do our little nose, and I filled, there was a hole up at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that because of the lighting, but I filled it in with some plaster, not plaster. What's that stuff called? Not plaster. Why can't I think? I guess it's over here too. You can't think on YouTube either. So I'm going to use some chalk paste in the color Candy Apple. And it's super bright red. Great for a nose for Rudolph. We are going to paint right over this. If I can find another paintbrush. This one's kind of raggedy, but we're going to go with it. Oh, I wanted to add my Vaseline around the edges. Spackling. Thank you, Melanie. Woo, telling you. So I'm just going to add it right around the edges, just like I did with my body, my little reindeer body. So I can have a white outline. And it works the same way with paint and this. It'll just come right off. I hope that you guys can see. Is my phone freezing up for y'all? Hey, Christy, my Artful Adventures. If you missed Christy today, she was one of our ladies that went live. Daisy, go lay down. It's not time to go out. Of course, Daisy wants to go out right now. That's my dog. All right, I'm going to dry that up. It's good. Okay. It keeps freezing up on my computer, but it's probably my computer. That's probably it. So I'm going to dry this up, and then I'm going to sand around the edges. You got to come in that squeaky door right now. All right, and the chalk paste dries really quick, so you don't have to dry it as much. I'm probably just going to take this paper towel and go around these edges and just wipe off because I could feel the chapstick on there. Sorry, y'all, my door is very squeaky. I don't want to touch that part up. All right, so we have like a white outline around it. And my hands are super greasy now. My stomach's growling too. All right, let me move that messy thing. Okay, so now we have this little body. Well, it's really a head, not a body. I don't know why I keep calling it a body. You can't hear any extra background noise. So you didn't hear that squeaking door going on. That's good. That's good to know. I do want to kind of go over this because it looks a little too red for my liking. I want it to be scruffy. So I just added a little bit more distressing in there. We're going to put this right at the bottom for his nose. So I need some glue. I'm just going to put it right on my reindeer head. I want to make sure I put it up far enough so that I can stand this up as a shelf sitter. All right, so we have the little reindeer nose, and then his eyes and stuff are going to go up here. I want, oh, I got red on him. I want this to be a little bit more distressed, so I'm going to go in with it. All right. Now, the next part I want to do, let me close up this red and get it out of my way so I don't get it on anything else. All right, so I'm going to make some like horns in the back, and I have some greenery. So I have this type of greenery, and then I have some of these berries. So I'm thinking of putting some of the greenery and the berries on the back, and we're going to staple it to the back. And then that'll be like his little horns. Let me see, where's my clipper? Hello, N.M. Rucker. Who am I talking to? So hard to know who you're talking to on here. Thank you for joining. So I'm just cutting this with some wire cutters. I'm going to get this piece right off the top. And then I'm going to get another one also the same way. Just going to bend these back. Let's see what I want. 3 pieces. And then take my cutters. These are giant cutters, y'all. I don't know where my other ones went already. And just cut that top piece off. So now I have like 2 little berry horns. Oh, it's Nicole. That's my friend Nicole, y'all. She's up after me. So join her at 7 Eastern. All right, so we're going to flip this over, and I'm going to put these on the back. See if we like them there. So that is going to be like that. So I'm going to staple these. Where have I stuck my stapler? There it is. Antlers, not horns. Thank you. It's the live brain, Melanie. You know. I'm going to staple this right down. It might be a little loud. I don't know how the sound is on here. Let's go with it. Oh, and it didn't work. Do I have staples in here? How do I open this thing? Let's see if I have staples. And I don't. Gracious. So we're going to glue it for now, and then I'll have to put staples in here. I think they're over here. Let me see real quick. They're up here. They are. Let's see if I can load a stapler on live. Oh, goodness. I thought I was prepared. All right, so I've just got these little short staples. That way they don't go, like when you're doing other projects, they don't go too far. Yeah, I think this is how you do this. Y'all let me know if I'm doing something wrong. How do I do this? They don't go on here. This is how I do it. Oh, please. I think that might be right. Let's try it again. Me with a stapler, that's the problem. All right, let's try again. And I think I wanted those on the inside. See if it works this time. Yay. All right, so now we have an antler, not a horn. And that one's kind of coming out, so Try to push that staple in some more. I'll add some glue also. Okay, let's do this one. So we're going to line them up to about the same way. Get the stapler. Oh, that one didn't staple in. See if I can poke it down in there. There we go. So they're not exactly the same, but we got two little berry antlers going on. They're going to need a little bit of glue. All right, we're going to put that greenery. I'm going to stick the greenery behind it, so it gives it a little bit more something, something. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that for now, because I'm going to have to hammer those in a little bit anyway. Where'd my other piece go? I lost it, y'all. I lost it. Thank you. I've been holding on to this block for a while, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet. One of those things, just like that snowman I did the other day on Facebook. I've just been holding on to that for a while too. It's hard to manage two cameras here, y'all. Okay, I think that will be good holding it for now. They'll need some arranging, I'm sure. All right, so there's our little antlers, horns. I have this ribbon here also that we're going to use, and then I have this napkin that I thought would look good with this ribbon. And then I have two little round pieces of burlap. And I actually got these off of some little hats from the Dollar Tree. I tore them apart and I got these little circles off of that. What I'm going to do is try to Mod Podge some of this napkin to the center of these little things, and we're going to make ears out of them. Now, how good they'll be, I don't know, but we're going to try. We're going to try. I've never tried to Mod Podge onto burlap. Has anybody tried to do that? It's just, I could just try to glue it on there, but I don't know. Just thought that I wanted it just to be around the center part. Let's just cut out. I'm going to cut out a little couple squares of it, and then we'll figure it out. All right, so I just want it. I'm wondering if I should just do like a triangle around it. Let's see. Let's see. I'll cut it like this. And now I gotta get that backer sheet off, and then when we put it on, it should look like that inside of there. I think you can Mod Podge a napkin to just about anything. I think so too. Let me try to get this. We'll see if this still has a thing on it. I think I might have already pulled it off, but it looks like it still does because it's white on the back. Maybe I already pulled it off. I guess I'll find out once I Mod Podge it on there, right? All right, let me get a little Mod Podging brush. And we'll find out, because as soon as I Mod Podge it, it'll come apart probably. I'm going to add it to the back of the napkin itself and then stick it on there. I have to keep making sure I'm in the camera. This is not as easy as you would think. All right, let's see. Is this how I wanted it? I wanted it like this. Uh-oh, the dog's barking. Let's see if it works. We're just going to rub it on there. It must just had a white backer because I'm not seeing it come apart. All right, and then I want to kind of twist it up like this. So we're going to glue that together with some hot glue right on the tip. Just squeeze it. Oh, be careful, don't burn yourself. And I thought that looked like an ear. What do y'all think? A little deer ear? I know they're probably pointier than that, but I think the point with the napkin kind of helps give that illusion. Pull that glue off of there. And then I'm just going to glue it right to the back here. So find a spot to glue it to. Add the glue on the back. And then we are just going to put it right there. Is it cute? Does it look like an ear? I asked my husband before I went on, I was like, is this going to look like an ear? And he just talked about something else. I was like, thanks for the conversation. All right, we got one ear on there. He's looking cute, looking cute. All right, let's try the other one now. What did I do with my square that I cut out? Oh, here it is. All right, let's do the same thing again. Just put it on there and then cut around it. I'll keep losing things. It's 6:30. We're doing pretty good. So we're going to do this every last Friday of the month. We'll be on YouTube. So I hope that you'll join us and help everybody's channels grow. It's always fun to do new things, but it's also scary too sometimes. So I was nervous all day before I come on here. I was like, my camera's not going to work right. My sound's going to be wrong. And I just psyched myself out all day long. Looks like an ear to you? All right, I'll take your word for it. I know you tell me the truth. I'm just going to rub it on there with the end of my brush to get it in those little grooves. And I'm guessing that it just had a good thick white ply on the back that was attached because it was not coming off. All right, then we just do the same thing again. I'm going to pinch it, add some glue in there. And y'all, this is just stuff laying around my house. I'm just putting together. That's why I like showing you. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. I'm sure you have scrap things. I'm going to cut this a little bit right here. That you can try to make something out of it. All right, and then we just need to add this one on this side. Find a little place to glue it. I'm sure I'll fiddle around with it later if it comes off. This side is not quite the same. And that's coming up a little bit. Let me find my glue. My glue wasn't attached over here. All right. So far, we got some little ears and antlers going on. Horns. I'm gonna laugh at myself now. I guess they're horns too. I don't know. All right, so we got all that on there. Now I want to draw the eyes, and then we're gonna make a bow for the top. Still kind of stressing about his nose. I'm not too fond of his nose. I should have maybe done the napkin on his nose. Okay, for his eyes, I'm going to use some Posca pens, and these are the thicker ones. I don't know how you tell, 1.8 to 2.5 millimeter. But I got these from Walmart, and they have been used a lot lately. I use them a lot. So I'm going to put a bow up here. I want his eyes to come down just a little bit. I'm just going to do some simple eyes. Let me look at what I wanted to do for a minute. All right, so I'm just going to do little circles and pray that I get them about the same. And I'm probably getting up in the camera. I'm going to do like little eyelashes coming out the side. And I'm going to dry that. Just want it to be simple. All right, and then I'm going to take the white pen and add some highlights to the reindeer eye. And I'm just going to do a little simple dot. I don't know why I want to put that on the lid. Just like that. I think I want to make those little eyelashes a little longer. They're not exactly alike, stressing me. There we go. And then I'm just going to do some little dashes up here for some, oh, he looks mad. For some eyebrows. So we've got little face, big old nose, and now I'm going to make a bow. I'm going to make it look like a girly Rudolph, I guess, because we got to have a bow. I've got my little bow dabber here. I've got that ribbon I showed you. I have one that I've used a million times and torn up into pieces. I have some coffee stained cheesecloth. And I was thinking of adding this rope in there, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not really 100% on it. So we're going to just try that out. Let me cut some of this cheesecloth. Well, cheesecloth, you can't really tear it, so I just have to cut some and go with it. I've never been able to tear it, so I don't know about you guys. But I just coffee stained this with grunge mix with cinnamon and vanilla and instant coffee and water. Sometimes I like to use the cheesecloth without being coffee stained too. I like it white, even though I don't use white a whole lot in my stuff. All right, so I'm going to put this at the bottom. It's going to be a smaller bow. I'm going to try anyways. I'm not real good at making things small. This might have to be just cut. Let's see. Might just have to add that in to the top. I'm not the best at making bows. I think Christy earlier said on her Funky Junk Inspiration, she wasn't good at making bows either. Hey, John, good evening. I had to Google it, but antlers are shed and grow every year, and animals with horns keep them all the time, and they continue to grow their entire life. There you go. They are antlers then. Now we know. All right, do I want the rope in there? Let me think. I don't think I want the rope. Unless I tore it up into pieces. All right, so I'm gonna just add this cheesecloth as like a rag piece, I think. So I'm gonna cut. And then I'm gonna add it like that. This stuff right here is very stringy. I don't know if I want another. I don't even know if I want all this in here. I think maybe I want this. So this is where I have a hard time with bows. I forgot to put my string in there too. Goodness, goodness. All right, let me take this off and think about it before I commit. Do I want the cheesecloth? Oop, about dropped it. I don't think I want the cheesecloth in there. We'll just do the 2 pieces here. Just want it to be something simple. I'm just going to wrap this twine around it a few times. Tie it off. I don't know how much I love it, but we're going to go with it. Stresses me with this white in the front, or this cream color. There we go. I'm going to trim that off. Come on. I get quiet when I get aggravated with bows, I can tell you that. Some people have problems with floral. I do have problems with florals and bows. It's just, I like a certain way, and then if they don't work out that way, I'm mad at it. So, you know how that goes. All right. So I'm going to add the bow right to the front here. So I might end up moving these little bottom pieces around a little bit. I'm going to add my glue right to the center and just put the bow right in the middle. And we got about 20 minutes left, so I might be able to make a whole other project with you guys if we get done here. We're pretty close to being done. Get the string off of here. All right, so I'm going to make this, since this is wired ribbon under here, I'm going to run it up that way. So there is the bow. I think that ribbon matches those ears pretty good, if you ask me. I think so. All right, so I'm not liking how red this is because of the napkin and the bow being a little bit darker. So I'm going to add a little bit of Distress Oxide on there and darken it up some. So that is Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. I'm just going to run it over that red to make it a little bit dingy. darken it up some. To you guys on there, it looks super bright, but it did darken it. Maybe if I show it on here, see how it darkened it? That looks a little darker. I think he's looking super, maybe she's not Rudolph, but someone else. What can we name her? I'm gonna add try to add a little bit of pink on her little cheeks right above her nose. But I don't want to mess her up, so I'm kind of nervous about that. Let's see. I wish I had blush. I could do that. These dogs are just barking outside. So I'm going to take this pink chalk paste and put it on my board and try to get off a lot of it. And then just add it to the cheeks. Oh, I'm going to have to wet that. All right. Not really liking that fall. Good thing about it is it's chalk paste, so I can go in with some water and fix it how I want it. Okay, she's got a little bit of a pink cheek now, which I like. I think it's cute. All right, I think that's all I really want to do. I had some more berries over here, but I don't know if I want to add any. Let me look and see what I do have this rusty bell we can put in the middle. I think that might be cute. Let me see if I can stick that on there. My table's getting crowded, y'all. Now, should I just attach it to the center? I think I want to string it in there. Let's see. I wonder if I can tie it into it. In the old Rudolph movie, Clarice was Rudolph's girlfriend's name. All right, this is Clarice. She will be Rudolph's girlfriend. I do not remember that, but that is awesome. All right, I know that I could probably string this in here if I try hard enough. If I had a little needle out here, that'd be great. Let me just pretend like it's strung. I'm gonna go behind this front ribbon and just tie it on. And then we'll just cut the excess off. There we go. Now she's got a little rusty bell. Oh, super cute. And I will secure these back branches with a little bit more staples and stuff too. She's precious. Aw, Clarice. All right. So that is our reindeer out of a block. Now, I've got a huge mess, so I'm going to try to get another project in this mix since we have about 15 minutes before Nicole's turn. We will work on something else. But first, I got to get all this stuff out of my way, right? Hey, Christy, I did it. I'm on here. I'm all fancy with 2 cameras and everything. All right, let me move all this out of the way and sit Clarice over here to the side. She's looking all beautiful. I like her little white outline on her nose. Get this mess up. All right, so I have some snowflakes over here, and I have some reindeer. Let's see which one we want to do. Oh no, wait, I have a lot of stuff over here we could do. So I have these snowflakes. I'm not sure. And then I have these reindeer. Let me grab something from down here. I'm sure I had a whole cutting board set aside in case I needed it. Right now I don't know where it's at. Sorry, y'all. I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, let's just do the reindeer because I don't know where I put my cutting board. I'll just start on those. So I really don't want to use a napkin on my snowflakes because they will be really hard to sand around. So I'm just going to use a napkin on these. I'm going to use the same napkin, and we're going to put it on these little cute deer. All right, how do I want them to stand? Like this. So I really love this napkin. I think it'll be cute on them if I can get it to fit. Still think that has a backer on it. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out this time, right? All right, I need a bigger brush for these guys. Let me grab something else. Let's get a little stipple brush. You know, we're gonna Mod Podge right onto these. These are Chalk Couture surfaces, the reindeer, and they come with little a transfer with some designs and stuff. But I've already done some like that, and I use them as other things too, because you can use them without transfers. Oops, that's a lot of glue. And usually I would do the iron-on method with this, but I don't have my iron ready and handy. But that is a good way to work with these. Make sure you don't get any wrinkles and such. And I also sand these down and just use them as wood pieces too. All right, well, let's just get a good spot of this napkin and lay it right on our deer. And I'm really mad if this thing really does have a back. It didn't seem like it was coming off though. There's its other leg. Here it is. All right. I had a squeegee over here, but now I don't know where it's at. And I'm gonna have wrinkles, I know, because I don't have my iron method going on, but I'm okay with that. Those little areas are what people like to use the burn method. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to do that live. I might try it beforehand and then do it live if it works out, but I don't know about all that. All right, I'm going to cut around him. I might try that with those snowflakes though, just to see how that works out. I did see somebody do it live one time and I was like, oh, they're so brave. I don't know if I can do that. All right, let me get a little more detailed now. Get into these cracks before I sand. These antlers are going to be one of those little crevice kind of places, but we'll figure it out. All right, now to find out what I did with my sander. There it is. Yeah, brave. Super brave. I just don't know if I could do that live. I have a panic attack or something. I'm getting red paint on the side, but it's okay because it is paste and it'll wash off. It's on my sandpaper. I need to change my sandpaper out. And when you do this, you want to go away from your design so you don't tear it on the design. It's not worth the anxiety. I think it gives like a burned edge too, and I'm not sure I would like that on my project. I'd just get like a metal file and file into the little crevices, I would think. Need a little bit of Mod Podge right there. Oh, stuck to my finger. All right, I'm gonna get a smaller file. I've got some little fingernail files somewhere, hopefully. And I hopefully I don't mess up the sound because it's by my thingy, my headphones. All right, so I've got this little emery board. I'm gonna try to get into these antlers with, see if it works. Probably bit off more than I could chew with this being the last project here. I need a smaller metal one is what I need. Because these are so flimsy. This is just another way you can use these surfaces. There's a lot of different surfaces you can get from chalk tour, and you don't have to use them as they're intended. The other day I used some of the things from Halloween and turned them into snowmen. So just gotta think outside the box sometimes. My concentrating face going on, you guys. So in a few minutes, Nicole's going to be live, and that will be our last presenter that's doing this hop today. And if you just came on, or if you're watching this on replay, then we have a group over on Facebook called Take 5. It's linked in my description of this video, along with everybody that went live today in this hop. And we'd love it if you join their channels, and if you like what you see here, if you join my channel and hit that bell, and that will just give you notifications when I go live and or when I post things, and it'll help you keep up with what's going on over here on YouTube. And we'll be doing this every last Friday of the month. And if it starts picking up and doing real well, we might do it more. You never know. I'm going to try to start going live more than that, just that. I need to put some more. Come the new year, I'm going to start doing some more lives over here. And I just tore that off there. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to cry about it. So anyway, I'm gonna work more on these two reindeer when I get off of here while I watch Nicole get them finished up. And then I'll do something on the sides and the back of them as well, so they can be reversible. This napkin is giving me trouble. All right, that part looks good up there. Let me go back to my big guy. A little one for in between the legs right there. Finicky. Oh, goodness, y'all, this is giving me a workout. Maybe I should have done the other ones and did the burn method, huh? All right, we're almost to the end of this little guy. And the girl one will be a lot easier when I do her. I probably should have started with her because she doesn't have antlers, right? All right, so there he is. And then I'll be doing something different on that. We'll do something to the sides. I think that pattern looks super cute on the reindeer. And then he's got his little girlfriend here. And I'm just going to put the same napkin on her to make them match. But that is what I have for y'all today. I'll show you again my Clarice we came up with. Get all this out of the way. So here is Clarice. I'll hold her up here so you see her a little better. And she's just made out of a giant Jenga block and some little stuff I have just in my craft stash. And easy as that. And then we have our little reindeer we'll finish up after this. So thank y'all for joining me today. Let me see if I can change my camera and be all cool like everybody else. Let's see. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Let me pull me over here and then go here. I think I did it. All right, thanks for joining me here on YouTube today. And go on over and see Nicole next. She's linked in my description, so hop on over there. And me and Clarice are going to watch her as we finish up these other reindeer. And you guys have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.